The Yankees get Juan Soto. They bring in 2 left-handed bats. Verdugo, I think it was a good move. Verdugo's a good play. Career 280 hitter. The Yankees need guys that could put the bat on the ball. This has been a problem for the Yankees. They don't hit for average. The Yankees were one of the worst in the league last year. So adding Alex Verdugo gives the Yankees depth, especially left-handed power and left-handed hitting in the outfield, something they've been craving for years. They can move Aaron Judge to center field. This Juan Soto move, unless the Yankees know something, unless they know that they can talk Juan Soto into signing a contract at the end of the season, because I do believe Boras believes that he could receive in the offseason for the type of player that he is. Left-handed power, he hits for average, he's a good defender too. And at the age that he's going to be next year, at 26 years old, he is going to be worth a lot of money. And you hear what Hal Steinbrenner said. He is willing to pay over $300 million for Soto and Yamamoto. The only reason why Hal Steinbrenner is willing to spend money this offseason because of the season that the Yankees had this year. With all the craziness in the offseason, Brian Cashman speaking out and lashing out to Giancarlo Stanton and other players on this roster, Hal Steinbrenner is sick and tired of sitting back and relaxing when the Yankees are not an organization for over the years like his father, George Steinbrenner, the real guy at the time running this organization and bringing in players that nobody wanted to spend the money for. Now you have a guy like Hal realizing that if he doesn't spend any money this offseason with the farm system in the position that they are, they brought their 2 best young sluggers in Volpe and Dominguez up. Dominguez is out for the rest of the season probably. He won't be back until August or July. He has to make a splash. And you look at all these other teams with the Mets. You heard Steve Cohen fly over there to Japan to sit down with Yamamoto and his family. You know that everybody is going to make a run for Yamamoto because of the type of pitcher that he is and everything that Shohei Ohtani has turned out to be as one of the best players in the league, if not the best. They think that they're getting a special player in Yamamoto. This move for Michael King and Drew Thorpe, these are the 2 big players. Michael King is starting to show what he was capable of being as a starting pitcher. He had a 2.75 ERA, and his whip was closer to 1. You have something with a guy like Michael King. You're not going to have to overpay him in the offseason next year when he becomes a free agent. The only reason why the Padres made this move is to re-sign Michael King, to figure out if Drew Thorpe and maybe even Johnny Brita becomes the pitcher that the Yankees thought he was going to be in the farm system. Do I like this move? If the Yankees could find a way to re-sign Juan Soto in the offseason, it's a great deal for the Yankees. But if the Yankees lose Juan Soto to free agency, this guy could hit 50 home runs. He can hit over 130 RBIs. And if he does that, he is going to make probably between $500 and $550 million. If that's the case, the Yankees are going to lose him. And that means losing Michael King, losing Drew Thorpe, losing Johnny Brita. If they win with Juan Soto this year, they win a World Series this year, then it was worth it. Because the Yankees haven't won a World Series going into this year 14 years. If they can win a championship with Yamamoto and Juan Soto and lose Juan Soto in the offseason after giving up all these prospects, Michael King, it was worth it. Here's the only positive with Juan Soto. How many great baseball players, when they become free agents, walk away from the Yankees? Not many. That could be the advantage the Yankees have. They are the Yankees, and they're going to give you the money, and they're going to make you want to stay there, want to be there, and play for the rest of your career here and try to win as many World Series as you possibly can. And you will be one of the core pieces to win World Series. The Yankees have put themselves in a position to try to speak to him, speak to his agent. They have a good relationship with Scott Boras. They've signed a lot of Scott Boras' players. And Scott Boras likes the Yankees because he overcharges the Yankees. The Yankees take it. So they take the bait. I understand why the Yankees did this, and maybe they could persuade Soto to say, you know what, this is the New York Yankees. This isn't the Padres that never win. This isn't the Nationals that never win. They won one World Series because of me. The position that the Yankees are as an organization, and one of the greatest organizations in professional sports, Juan Soto will look at that and say, I'd rather be here than the Mets, because the Mets haven't won since 1986. I don't care how good their young talent is. I have a chance to win every single year here in New York.